Eddie Murphy, the comedic titan whose four-decade career has redefined laughter and legacy in Hollywood, finds himself at the center of fresh controversy as whispers emerge about glaring omissions in his introspective Netflix documentary, Being Eddie. Released to acclaim for chronicling his meteoric rise from stand-up prodigy to blockbuster icon, the film has drawn praise for its affable glimpses into Murphy's world. Yet, insiders allege a deliberate veil over his most eccentric personal quirk, a profound germophobia that has reportedly confined him to a self-imposed fortress, transforming his opulent Beverly Hills estate into an impenetrable sanctuary from the outside world's microbes. At 64, Murphy, father of 10, recipient of endless accolades, remains an enigma, his Beverly Hills mansion a sprawling testament to success, complete with state-of-the-art theaters and lush grounds. The documentary portrays this haven as a relaxed retreat, where Eddie hosts barbecues and regales guests with anecdotes from Beverly Hills Cop to Coming to America. But according to those in the know, this curated comfort masks a deeper isolation. The documentary celebrates Eddie's brilliance, but it leaves out the scale of the routines he lives by, a close source revealed. It shows him looking affable and relaxed at his mansion, but the place is huge and is basically his bubble. This bubble isn't hyperbole. It's a meticulously engineered ecosystem designed to repel perceived threats. Post-pandemic anxieties, amplified by years of high-exposure shoots, have reportedly intensified Murphy's aversions, leading to rituals that border on Howard Hughes-esque seclusion. Hand sanitizers stationed like sentinels, air purifiers humming incessantly, surfaces wiped with clinical precision. These are the unseen choreographers of his daily script. He rarely leaves it as he loves routine and cleanliness, the insider continued. The truth is far stranger and far sadder than what made the final cut. He's basically not normal. The exclusion, they claim, was no oversight but a strategic edit to preserve Murphy's carefully honed image of unflappable cool. Directors and producers, enamored with his charm, acquiesced to boundaries that kept cameras at arm's length from vulnerability. There's a whole world he keeps sealed off. The film only shows the parts he's comfortable revealing, the source lamented. Scenes of Eddie venturing out for press or family outings, staged with precision, minimizing exposure to germs on sets, in studios, on press tours. He just can't handle it anymore. This fortress mentality, while providing solace, has alienated him from the spontaneous joys that once fueled his art, from improv nights in comedy clubs to unscripted set banter. Murphy's germophobia isn't tabloid invention. It's a thread woven through decades of rumors, now substantiated by those who've witnessed its grip. Friends recall tour buses retrofitted with UV sanitizers, wardrobe changes mid-conversation if a sneeze is detected. His 10 children, from Paige Butcher to older offspring like Bria, navigate this with empathy, scheduling visits around protocols. Yet, the documentary's silence amplifies the storm, sparking debates on authenticity in celebrity memoirs. Why glorify genius while sanitizing struggle? Critics argue it robs viewers of holistic insight, reducing Murphy to caricature rather than complex human. Eddie's response, characteristically wry, sidesteps direct confrontation. In promotional interviews, he quips about loving my clean sheets, deflecting with humor honed since Saturday Night Live days. But beneath the laughs lies a poignant isolation. He's even more locked into routine now. It's got to the point where he rarely steps outside the estate, the insider noted, evoking a man trapped by triumphs. Hits like 48 Hours and The Nutty Professor demanded physical comedy's messiness, yet now even voice work for Shrek is conducted remotely. This evolution, from fearless funnyman to cautious curator, mirrors Hollywood's own hypocrisies, where vulnerability is packaged but rarely unpacked. The controversy reignites scrutiny of Murphy's personal life, from high-profile romances to fatherhood sprawl. With Paige, his fiancée, he shares twins. Their Beverly Hills life is idyllic on Instagram, but insiders hint at compromises, dates in-house, vacations to controlled resorts. Eddie's comedy often mined hypochondria for gold, as in Vampire in Brooklyn, but living it strips the punchline. Mental health advocates praise the exposure, urging destigmatization of phobias as legitimate battles, not punchlines. Being Eddie excels in archival gold. 1980s sketches, Oscar nods for Dreamgirls, reflections on Bill Cosby shadows. Yet, its gloss on seclusion feels like betrayal to purists craving unfiltered Eddie. Directors defend the choices as respectful collaboration, emphasizing consent in storytelling. Murphy, ever private, likely approved cuts to shield family from fodder. But the leak unveils a sadder narrative. Genius's cost, where laughter's architect barricades against life's grit. Public reaction splits. Empaths decrying media intrusion, skeptics dismissing as diva antics. Eddie's legacy endures. Groundbreaking black representation, box office billions. Yet, this storm prompts introspection. Can icons evolve without erasure? As sequels loom, Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F., thrives on his return. Fans hope for cracks in the fortress, glimpses of the raw Eddie who once owned stages. In quieter tones, sources describe a man at peace with parameters, finding joy in scripted safety. Script readings via Zoom, family game nights in hazmat light, comedy writing in solarium serenity. Therapy and mindfulness temper the tide, blending acceptance with aspiration. Perhaps future projects, a tell-all stand-up, will bridge the gap, turning phobia into fable.